Hey again, everyone. Mark Becker back with you. I think we'll just give it a moment for folks to arrive. Excellent. I see people coming in now. So thank you so much for joining us. This is the last session of today's peer-to-peer virtual world week 2, day 2, Friday, right? And we couldn't bring this to you without all of our hosts and sponsors. Such as Givesignup, Runsignup, along with all of our others. They've made it possible. So registration is free for attendance. So definitely appreciate all of that. If you can go to the next slide. And then we have, again, this is the last session today, but we have 3 more great weeks of content. So I hope you can join us in the future. This will be recorded. As far as housekeeping, I think everybody kind of knows how Zoom works by this point, but we ask that you put your questions in the Q&A area and definitely put them in there as you're thinking of them so you don't forget. But also feel free to chat with everybody in the chat area in addition to that. And as we wrap up, there will be a brief survey that automatically appears at the end of this. So please take a moment to fill it out. Let us know what you thought and let us know what you'd like to hear in the future. Okay, enough of all that housekeeping stuff. I am eager to hear from Allison, and I'm sure you are too. So Allison, take it away.
Thanks. I'm Allison. I'm the head of Givesignup at Givesignup, Runsignup. And today we're going to be talking about how you can grow your supporter base by activating your existing base of supporters. So I'm just going to jump into this. So who are we? Givesignup, Runsignup was started back in 2010. And in 2010, we were really more of a lifestyle company, really focused on the endurance event space, creating free and easy to use technology that helped 5Ks, marathons, fundraising walks put on their events. And what ended up happening is more and more nonprofits started to use the Runsignup platform for their fundraising 5K or charity walk. And today we actually work with more than 10,000 nonprofits and have helped them raise more than $1 billion. And while we looked towards our next 10 years of our company, we really thought, how can we help our existing customers more? And a lot of our nonprofits were coming to us and asking if they could use our free, easy to use technology for their other fundraising events they had throughout the year, like their galas and pancake breakfasts, or a capital campaign or a Giving Tuesday campaign with year-round, one-time and recurring donations. And so that's why we started Givesignup, a division of our company that's really focused on helping nonprofits raise more money and activating their supporters and creating really unique engagements with them. So when I talk about supporter engagement, what I'm talking about is really your nonprofit's community. And there are some nonprofits that get a lot of their revenue from really high-end donors or from grants and foundations. But at the core of your mission, you have a community of very diverse supporters of all types that support your mission. And it's more than just donors. Your community of supporters is everyone who has a touch point or interaction with your organization, from volunteers to people who attend your events to your beneficiaries who your organization is actually raising funds to do programs and to help. So you have all these different types of supporters that are already involved with your organization. And the first thing that your nonprofit wants to focus on is really engaging those existing supporters. And these types of supporters fall into all these different categories. And so one of the things that nonprofits have to keep in mind is you have to have a diverse array of activation points to really engage that community. And so one of the really common ways that we think of engaging and activating supporters is making that ask for donations, whether it's through a campaign, a fundraising, peer-to-peer fundraising or DIY fundraising campaign, a recurring giving drive. It's also through other engagement opportunities like memberships, become a member of the nonprofit, sponsorship opportunities for people who are involved in your nonprofit that also want to feature their company and have an opportunity to promote their business at your events. people who want to come and volunteers at your different engagements that you have throughout the year. And then we really find that fundraising events are this incredible way for your nonprofit to really tie your mission through an activation point. And ticket sales are one of the largest revenue drivers for fundraising events, with 75% of the revenue coming from ticket sales. And we find that creating just these different these different event activation points throughout the year can really connect your mission to your community of supporters and create these activation points where people remember your organization, they remember your mission, and you're really able to engage with that community of people. Another really popular way that we've started our company and started our platform is through fundraising run walk rides. And there's all these different ways that nonprofits can, use and leverage these classic outdoor fundraising events to really activate that community of supporters. So you have these activation points where you can invite your existing base, your existing contacts of donors, recurring donors that you already have. And then you can empower those existing supporters to help your nonprofit grow through these activation points. So one of the really cool tools that you can use is a website. You can create unique websites for each of your campaigns, for each of your fundraising events that really tie your mission and your branding and your nonprofit in with your event. This is a all-in-one information hub with good social sharing options where you can really be able to put your nonprofit first. So it gives you this other opportunity to drive traffic to your website and really feature not just your event, but your nonprofit's mission and branding. Email marketing is a really powerful way that you can grow and engage your base of supporters. It's very easy to schedule and send free emails and promote your events and these different activation points to your existing supporters. And what's really powerful about the way that you can use the Givesignup, Runsignup platform is you can really begin to target your communications by filtering and customizing and targeting certain groups of supporters. So for example, if you have a volunteer opportunity, you can promote that via email marketing and send it to everyone who has volunteered at a past event. If you have an upcoming ticket event where it's a pancake breakfast, you can give a coupon discount to people who have donated more than $25 in the last 2 years. So email marketing can be a really powerful way to activate your supporters to promote these different ways that they can engage and give them incentives to do so. Fundraising is, of course, one of these great ways where you can promote beyond your existing supporter base, where you have pages where your supporters can go out and ask their friends and family for donations. So you are reaching a much broader range of new contacts. And one of the powerful things about using the Givesignup platform is you're not only collecting the data on your most powerful advocates, your fundraisers, but you're also being able to grow that existing supporter base with people who are donating to them. Rewards are a really powerful way to grow your event. One of the cool tools on our platform are referral rewards. So people can sign up for your event and you can give them rewards, whether it's a refund of their registration fee or swag reward when they refer their friends via a unique URL to come and sign up to your event. We find that these types of social marketing opportunities are really powerful and can often be a lot more powerful than a colder digital ad on Facebook or Google Ads platform. When your supporters, your community of supporters is going out and inviting their friends and their families to come to these events or these volunteer opportunities, and you're incentivizing them to do so by offering them different types of rewards, you can really expand that base of supporters. You can get new people who are coming to your different events and educate them about what your nonprofit, what your organization does. And that's the whole system of referrals. And then, of course, there's Facebook fundraising, and having a a good integration between the Givesignup and the Facebook fundraising platform, where you can empower your fundraisers to create a connected Facebook fundraiser and reach all their contacts across both platforms with the goals staying in sync, is a really powerful way to make your fundraisers successful and really strengthen those existing supporter relationships. So what I really wanted to get into are just some customer stories and just showing some examples of how our nonprofit customers have engaged their supporters and raised money with our platform during a year where that's been very difficult. Nonprofits have had to pivot and find new ways to engage, host events, and activate supporters because traditional in-person events were getting canceled throughout the year. So to start, I wanted to talk about a virtual challenge that was put on by Urban Promise International. This was a virtual challenge, and a virtual challenge really extends a nonprofit's opportunity to engage supporters and to fundraise. A challenge can take place over a period of time, whether that's a few days, a week, a month, and people can do an activity, and that activity may be walking and logging miles. It could be doing good deeds. But one of the powerful things about doing a virtual challenge is the event is more, it's more touch points. And when people are coming to your website and seeing your brand and your donate calls to action, when they come to log their results from this challenge, they're inputting their daily mileage or uploading their photos that they took along the way. Those are really key touch points that you have to promote your mission, to promote your brand. Urban Promise International ran this challenge over a month. They used a lot of the features that we offer for free, like milestones and badges. So people were getting rewards along the way. So they were able to kind of gamify the whole experience. And I think one of the really powerful things about this activation point is they actually had more fundraisers than they did participants. So these activation points that are diverse, that allow people to participate, that allow people to fundraise and donate, really appeals to a whole wide range of the different types of supporters that your organization has. And then, of course, having a website that is data-driven and features cool components like your fundraising goal, lets people go and log their results, is just really, really powerful to make your event look professional and keep people coming back and interested and logging their progress. Another example of an event that happened on our platform this summer is the Thompson Island Outward Bound Education Center's barbecue. And one of the things that we found is nonprofits are having a lot of success with outdoor events. People are not quite ready to be indoors all the time, but hosting safe outdoor socially distanced events is really resonating with people. And one of the nice things about this organization is the event is happening on the island where this organization is doing education. And so the entire event, like all these different touch points, are really reinforcing the mission of Thompson Island's Education Center. One of the things that they offer is a discount to their members. So Thompson Island's Education Center is really like leveraging different activation points for their different groups of supporters. And by automating a discounted price for their members, they're encouraging and incentivizing them to come. And because this is a barbecue, it's more of a group activity. And so those members are incentivized to bring their family and friends. And of course, having integrated donations so you can make that donation ask, or just that standalone donate option for people who aren't able to attend, is really another powerful way to not only drive engagement, but to raise more money. This is a Brave Like Gabe Foundation. Gabe was a professional runner who passed away from a rare cancer at a young age a couple of years ago. And her foundation in her memory is hosting a 5K this year. And they're opting for a hybrid event where they offer in-person and virtual options. And you'll see here, I've put the percentages, but there's about a quarter of participants who are coming in person to the event in Minnesota. and more than 75% who are opting to run virtually. And I think hybrid events are going to be the new norm for nonprofits moving forward. They're very inclusive, and they give all of your supporters, whether those are beneficiaries or donors or fundraisers, the option to participate in a way that is comfortable for them. So one of the cool things I think looking at this event is really seeing where these supporters come from. One of the features that we have on the dashboard is a participant heat map. And it's cool to see the reach of this event. It's been across the country, and actually in this case, across the world. And if this were just an in-person 5K, you wouldn't be able to get that many people involved and engaged in the event. So really the flexibility that hybrid offers, you kind of get the best of both worlds. I think capital campaigns are a really powerful way to drive revenue. The Ballard Food Bank is really tying this campaign to raise money to a very tangible outcome, which is building a new building for their food bank out in the Seattle area. They have not just done a capital campaign though. They've partnered this capital campaign with other activation points throughout the year. So their big event is a Seattle Turkey Trot that has more than 6,000 participants. And they went virtual for that last year, and I believe they're going virtual again this year. They've also set up a series of ticketed events throughout the year. So they are doing virtual cooking classes with different chefs from the Seattle area throughout the year. People can sign up, buy tickets, get the ingredients delivered to their homes, and they have a Zoom link where they can come and they can learn how to cook a specific type of dinner. I think combining a capital campaign with other activation points is really powerful. Not everyone is going to want to set up their fundraising page or donate to a generic campaign, but those ticket events that are very connected to Ballard Food Bank's mission, because they're all about food, all about providing food and cooking, that can create new supporters, or it can engage supporters who may not necessarily be engaged by the capital campaign. And so really being able to mix and match different types of supporter engagement activations is really powerful for nonprofits to reach all of their supporters and engage all of their supporters. I wanted to mention this one. This is a butterfly release event put on by the Norma Livingston Ovarian Cancer Foundation. Again, this is an entirely outdoor event, which is, what most people are comfortable with right now. There's different packages available at different price points. So just coming to attend the event and enjoy the experience is just $5, and the ticket prices go all the way up to $200. I think this is a really great option for nonprofits to offer this variety of ticket prices and options. It really caters to every single type of supporter that you have. Most people are able to chip in the $5, but offering something that is an option that's either free or lower cost so that everyone can attend can really broaden the reach of your event and make it more inclusive in the end. The other example I wanted to share is the Edmonds Food Bank is doing a speakeasy event called the Empty Bowl. They're also offering a hybrid event. So they're doing a virtual option and an in-person option. Their in-person option, again, it is hosted outdoors. They've added a lot of humor into their event. So I put a little quote here that they're going to be serving their signature drink handcrafted by Niles Peacock, featuring social distancing on the beach. And so I think their ability to add some humor into the event, even though it's not their regular annual fundraising event, but just kind of make it tied to both their mission and the times that we're all living through, is really fun and a nice way to continue with the tradition of hosting this annual event. So these customers that use Givesignup, Runsignup to create their fundraising events and to create these activation points with their supporters generally come to our platform with a CRM or donor management system that they're already using. And so I think one of the really powerful things about the Givesignup, Runsignup platform is that it's completely open. It's a core part of our business technology, our culture, and our platform. We have an open API, and that allows nonprofits through an integration partner to automatically integrate with any other tools that they're using for their mission, whether that is a CRM platform like Salesforce, or an email marketing platform like Constant Contact. So having an open platform where you can get your data from these activations with your supporters where you need it makes these supporter engagement activations even more powerful. And that's it. Pretty short presentation for a Friday afternoon. But if there's any questions or anything that we wanted to go through, I'm more than happy to do that now.
Yeah, folks, please ask your questions in the Q&A or drop them in the chat. In the meantime, though, yeah, some great examples there. I love the Brave Like Gabe campaign. That's really cool how it's a great example of a hybrid, right? Both a local physical St. Paul based 5K and then people doing it virtually all over the world. That just allows the reach and the involvement and the engagement just to be kind of endless, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of organizations go hybrid and really extend that reach. One of the powerful things on the Givesignup, Runsignup platform that I see a lot of nonprofits using are engagement features to make that event day seem very real for every type of participant. So as an example, we have a results platform. So the Brave Like Gabe 5K, they're having a timed event and they're going to upload the results. But all the virtual runners are also able to enter their times. And
Nice.
that results platform is actually integrated with a free photos platform. And so people from the event will have their photos taken and uploaded by the event. But people who are participating virtually on their own are also able to upload their own photos from their virtual event experience. And so I think, when you're doing a hybrid event, it's a really powerful way to really tie that event day experience across all types of supporters into a single platform and have everyone feel like they were really a participant for that day.
And had a voice, right? Just allowing that user generated content. I think that's a great example of it. That's awesome.
Exactly.
I also wanted to give you guys a huge shout out at Givesignup, Runsignup for putting your pricing right there on your site. There's so many platforms out there that don't. You have to contact them. I guess it helps when you're free, right? It's very easy to be proud of your pricing, and it's super clear. Obviously, there's transaction fees, and you spell all that out on your site too. But there's few others that do that, but you're one of the few, and I think a great option with a lot of great features at the price point that doesn't make for a huge spend for the nonprofit. So well done.
Yeah, and one of the cool things is nonprofits can actually use it completely for free. We find that giving your donors and participants the option to cover those fees is generally pretty popular. We let nonprofits customize how that's displayed on the checkout pages. And we find that more than 80% of donors and participants will typically opt to cover those fees, making it completely free to use our platform. But I do think that's also kind of an important component of having this open platform. We're not trying to replace anyone's CRM or donor management system with our Givesignup, Runsignup platform. It's really just giving nonprofits free purpose-built technology so they can activate their supporters in all these unique ways and get that data in the places that they want it to be.
I like it. I'm gonna have to geek out on you and that number a little bit more. So I'd heard it's like 70 to 80%. Yeah, that do this. Cover the donate or cover the fees. Is that? But I've heard that's mainly usually the case when the checkbox is already kind of pre-checked and then they have to deselect it, right? Versus the alternative, which is have it there and then someone can check it and then it's kind of like in the 40 to 50 percentile. Are you seeing the kind of same thing there?
We actually only offer the option for it to be pre-checked when the option is given. And typically what I will recommend to nonprofits especially is when you have an event registration fee, like the actual ticket fee or the registration fee, you should just always be passing that on to the registrant. The concept of processing fees is so common in ticketing platforms that it's not really a shock. I think where it's really nice to give the option to cover though is on donations. And so making that an optional fee, I do think that's like a good balance. And it of course drives down the actual processing fee cost across the board for nonprofits.
I like it. And yeah, people aren't usually offended by that or anything. They're usually happy to see it, right? That more money is going towards the cause.
Exactly.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you everybody for joining. And last and not least, thanks for making the last session of the day a relatively brief one. I think you covered it very quickly and efficiently, and got a lot of great ideas. So thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good weekend.